for the rest of the what's happening now in the Middle East, it's like no one wants to do anything. They don't even want to mention the atrocities for what they really are. They keep on saying Iran must end the war. Iran must. I've heard it from IMF. I've read it from so many people. I've heard it from Yvette Cooper. I've heard it like Iran must end the war. Iran must end. But that's not how you end aggressiveness, because Iran did not start the war. That's a fact. We all know that's a fact. Iran is apparently or has been planning to attack for the last 47 years. Or I don't know why it didn't happen the last, when it was only 20 years in or 10 years in. But apparently they had to wait until 47 years. And even with that, they didn't start the war. I'm not on anyone's side. I'm just observing that it's weird how the elephant in the room is not being talked about. People are circling it. People are talking about economic catastrophe. People are talking of all sorts, but they seem not to just say, this time America just didn't plan and they didn't know what they are doing. They just jumped in a war they assumed was going to end very quickly. Same Vietnam style, go in with a few Marines, and before you know it is a full-blown war. It's like they are doing the same thing. And it's like America with its superpower, obviously we know that they are powerful. It's like they never learn. So if you think you have what it takes to destroy the world, or powerful war machine, you've got the military, you've got the strong military, you do not think that maybe the ones you're trying to fight may not easily hand over their country. Because honestly speaking, no matter how bad a country is or can be, when it comes to sovereignty, each country wants, each country has its own pride, let's say. Even small countries. That's why some people even fight for sovereignty, like what happened with Sudan. It got divided into South Sudan and Sudan, because people were like, no, we are who we are. So every country has its own pride. Even poor countries, even hell or shit countries like Trump would like to say, they have their pride as countries. So nobody would enjoy or would want just someone coming in and bulldozing and taking this and that and say thank you for doing this to our country. I do not think so, and unless the people have got an ulterior motive. But I think most people like to, if they take their government, they want to, I would think people would want to take their governments themselves rather than, or if you get help, you want help that comes and goes. You don't want to help that then say, by the way, we'll take your oil as well while we are at it. Or you have gold. Yeah, we'll take it while we are at it as well. That's now a different type of, and I don't think that is liked by anybody. So the West has been so silent, like really. I think this week they had a meeting and it was like informal. There's just nothing coming out of it. It's like they have to be seen to be doing something. And I don't know whether this is the sort of deteriorating of the Western powers. I just don't know, because since Trump threatened taking over Greenland, since Trump went into Venezuela, Iran, they just been shifting. Maybe we need to build an EU army, or maybe each country has to, or maybe it's just never a straightforward. And I guess one would say they would not be able to do much if they failed to make a sort of anything towards Russia for Ukraine. They would hardly be really thinking about something when it comes to the Middle East. But the problem is, if this goes on, then we are going to have an economic catastrophe, and that's going to affect the whole world. Which is why I think people who should be thinking about ceasefire, negotiations, should not be also joining the rhetoric of Donald Trump. Because if